what's going on, YouTube guys? I don't want to make this too long. I'm just going to show you a video that I did on game planning for the guys in my playlist that they have for coordinator room. It was something we did early. I think it was back in, yeah, we're back in September 14th. It was just something I wanted to just show them and then allow those guys ask for the template that came with it. So that's what you get when you get in the coordinator's room. But really, just want to make sure I wanted to give this out to everybody so we can just have this discussion about how do you get ready for games. And I know I gave yesterday I put out that video about how NFL coaches get ready for games and the preparation that we do. It takes a lot. It takes obviously the whole week. You don't have that much time in Madden. So I think the main thing that I would suggest is just scouting your opponent, watching one game, or even just watching a half of a game, getting an idea for some of the problems you're going to have to deal with, and on both sides of the ball. So I'm going to show you this video. It was a 15-minute video I did for the coordinators, and I think you can get some ideas from it. You can probably do your own type of sheet if you want. You can make your own template. You can kind of follow the way that I'm doing it, and maybe you like it. All right, so take a look at it, see what you think. I'll catch you guys on the other side. Peace. This time of year, I usually try to scout my guys the day before and just kind of get a feel for people, especially since I'm watching games anyway. I kind of get a feel for situations, but this is the process that I usually go with, and I'm not going to get it all done tonight because I got a game here in about an hour and a half at 6:30 my time, Eastern time. So anyway, what I have here is two sheets. Again, you can have all this stuff, and on the right hand side, this is just like a blank play call sheet that just kind of like allows me to write down the plays that I see. So I'm going up against the Rams, and I look at it, first P and 10, first play of a series, and I'll just put a little notation in there. All right, so RPO. I might put down formations as well once I really get into it, but I'm just writing down concepts. All right, and then on the other side of this thing, I have this is what I would use if I ever get to it. If I have the time, I have a game day sheet that this is what I would use in the game day sheet. So I would actually write down, their tendencies based on what I've gotten from the big sheet over here on the right hand side. All right, so this is just the raw information sheet. Now, if I have obviously a full hour to sit here and watch all these plays, I will do it, but a lot of times I don't. Like right now, I'm in between. Wife is making dinner, kids are watching cartoons. I got about maybe 10, 15 minutes just to kind of get a preview of what this guy's doing. So I'm just going to watch his first series. I might skip ahead and look for some more third down plays on his offense, and then the same thing on defense. All right. So it looked like another spread RPO. That was, again, earned first down. So, like, people don't realize it, man, but a lot of people have tendencies on situations. And you're seeing them as we go along here. So this is 2nd and 5. To me, it's 2nd and medium. So I'm over here on the sheet over here watching, looking. Looks like he's going to run some sort of pass. Now, there's different names and different concepts. I'm just going to call that one Y cross. And what I would do here, I will put 2x2. So I know if I see a 2x2 formation in that situation, there's a chance I'm going to see a Y cross. So now earned first down. I usually put the runs on the left and the passes on the right. You get a feel for like what happens when somebody earns a first down. And then also I will put another notation on there. This is a real, I'll tell you here in a second. All right, so you got a jet, which I think still counts as a pass in the game, right? So jet sweep. All right, and I'll put after pass, okay? And the reason why, I probably just put AP for now. There's a little tendency that people have when it comes to plays, like after, how did they earn their first down? Well, he earned it on a pass play, then he came back and ran a jet, okay? And that's kind of like a run play, let's be honest. Let's put down the run category. All right, it's 2nd and 5 here. You got a penalty doing a whole bunch of shifting. I know this guy is a little bit of a spread guy, a little bit of a not run and shoot, more of an air raidy. So I got to be ready going into the game for my 2x2 formations and some disguises I might have to work on. But I'm going to keep it real simple. It's a division guy. I got to play him more than once. So I'm not going to get all caught up in that. So there goes, I would call that a peak play. Another RPO really, but it's a peak. I'm going to put RPO peak. So I really know already I don't have to really put down 2x2. This guy pretty much lives in 2x2. 3rd and 1, I missed that play. I was looking over to my right. See, there's no last play call anymore, so that does hurt. Looks like he audibled into a pin and pull play at a 2x2 on 3rd and short. So these are the big ones. Like, this is where your money's made, right? 3rd and short. You want to know exactly what type of plays you're getting. So maybe I will blitz that, you know. So when I'm playing my game, I will look over at this stuff and be like, okay, you know, wide receiver screen. So here goes wide receiver screen off of play action. Let me just put down. I'm using right now. I have a lot of things in my hand right now. I got the microphone, so it's a little bit off right now, and he's going pretty fast. He's picking plays quickly. But that was after a run, right? Pass after a run. Looks like another Y cross type of play. So I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be throwing a lot of crossing routes, and he's going to look for that dig late already, I can tell. That was 2nd and long, huh? So I forgot. Wait, he ran the screen. He didn't get any yardage. Then he came back and ran another Y cross dagger. That could be like a 3rd down play for him too. 3rd down. There goes. I don't know what that concept is called really. It looked like a post. Let me see it again. All right, so 3x1. Okay, so to me I know the play. This is drag verticals. So like if I know the play, I'll put it in there. How is he running it? You know, what is he trying to do? You can write that down too. You want to call that a high-low down the middle. It's kind of like a Salem, however you look at it, right? So if he threw the ball out to number 1 weak, I would have called that individual route, but I still would have put drag verticals, right? And if where the ball goes, sometimes some people have some tendencies, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say tight end. Some people, you look at the sheet at the end of a game and you're like, all they've done is thrown down the middle. Now, it depends on what kind of defense he was getting, but at the same time, these are little notes you want to add. All right, so now I'm going to go over and do a series real quick on the offense, or my defense, actually. Actually, his defense, I'm sorry. So, I'm going to see what he's in. Looks like he's in a 3-4. Looks like man-to-man, but I can see his actual coverage. That's right. 1 robber to start. A little, messing around, nothing crazy. 4-man rush. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw this touchdown. He didn't rob with this guy. He kind of cheated, but that's just a messed up play. No tendencies there. It doesn't really help me, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna call 34 odd robber. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I would do that now. If I really get caught in a time crunch like I am right now, I always look at the first play of a series. What he does, the very first play of a series. It goes a pass, looks like a little flood combination. All right. And I usually put the runs on the left and the passes on the right. Let me do that again. I'm going to put RPOs. I'm going to count those as runs, kind of, sort of. So tendencies would be that he would run the ball now after he just threw for a 1st down, if he keeps that going. There you go, run. Read option. I'm just going to put RO after a pass. See if he keeps that tendency going right now. This is a Bill Belichick thing with the after the pass, after a run stuff. You kind of have an idea what people are going to do next. If it's after a run, he's going to pass the ball. There he goes with a pass. So these are little tidbits that that's a stick play at a 2x2 after a run. Right? So kind of get a feel for you could do the same thing on 3rd and long, 2nd and long. Like how did he get in 2nd and long? Was he sacked? Was it a bad run? 3rd and 2, that looked like a little bit of a trap play. Inside type of power type of play. Let me see real quick. So I have to be ready for that. So this is where I would probably be in a 3-down front versus this formation. If I know it's going to be, that's just the inside zone. I don't even know what that is. But it's an inside run. It's fine. So that's 2nd and medium, 2nd and short. Kind of got to get a feel for what the short plays are. It's 3x1. I'm just gonna call it trap. I know it wasn't trap, but I'm gonna call it trap. All right. Tendency is usually to pass after a 1st down for a run. He's also in the red zone, so this is where you got to get a feel for that too. All right, so he did run the ball. Oh, he lost the ball. I was going to say that was a RPO. I'm going to call that red zone play. which I have. Where are my red zone plays? There we go. So that's like the high red zone. I'm just gonna call that RPO. But he fumbled, so it's kind of hard to tell if that really was what it was. I didn't see his defense on first down. That's also another big thing. What's the first play on defense for a guy? Again, I don't play like this all the time. A lot of times, with my own formation checks and my tendencies that people do, I really don't even watch sometimes people play. If it's a playoff game, I will, and I will come up with a small little game plan if I see something that worked. So right now you can see that he has the one robber again. So if somebody does it twice, in this little section over here, I write two. So here's a little gray section next to each one, so I can count how many times it happens. And that makes it real easy for me to see tendencies. Looks like he is in some sort of over, 3-4 over. Very aggressive with his safeties. Unfortunately, in the Madden world, you can't always game plan to go after a safety because sometimes they can change. See if I can catch his defense on screen. Looks like cover 4. Yeah, it's playing 3-4 over quarters. So as you guys can see, this is the painstaking stuff here, right? This is the stuff that makes you great. Maybe you only do it versus teams that you know you have to play again, so that you can get a little bit of a tendency the second time you play them. But this is the stuff that when I do this, my win percentage goes up to damn near 90%. I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, I think it's more important right now, this time of year. I'm going to pause it here. It's more important this time of year to really just get your formations down. Know what you're doing on your side of the ball. Get yourself aligned quickly and read your keys and do all the things that we've been talking about for the past month. And then from there, you can start trying to cheat a little bit and start, sitting on stuff. But right now, it's kind of early, but I wanted to show you that in case you guys want more templates. I think this is pretty much the last one that I have left. So this is the game day one. Let me show you some ones that I actually have. So filled out. So let me just open it up big screen real quick. So this is an example of a game. This one's kind of formatted for a smaller computer. One of my side computers I usually keep this on, but this is what a whole game looked like versus this guy, right? I wrote down like what he does on first down, and then sometimes some of these boxes are empty, right? You see it's not a whole lot. But I think the most important thing is this third down sheet. Let me find one that actually has more filled out. See, some of this stuff you could just see. This is a wild card game. Some of the stuff I didn't even fully get in there. But I just keep them all in here, right? All these games that I have in here. Sometimes I don't get to it. Sometimes I do. Depends on how big the game is. Like this guy right here, right? So I have, halfback angle on third and long, halfback scissors. Everybody loved that play 2 years ago. Three verticals with 3 sitting down. He liked to audible that route, And then on defense, mostly cover 3 zone is his main philosophy with some one robber. So you kind of have an idea going into the game, and then how does that match up with your play style? Or do you need to kind of come up with a little bit of a game plan to go after them? So to me, this is the fun part of the game. And you keep all this information, and a lot of these guys, honestly, like Bears in this league, I've been playing them for almost 10 years. A lot of the stuff is the same. Like they have like mostly cover 3 is the same. He used the baseline line a lot. I bet you passing plays, a lot of short passes, tight end seam, third and long. Okay, so like you get an idea of what people do. A lot of times people don't change. I know if anybody had a game plan on me, you're gonna say he likes to run split zone, counter, and boot. Like I've been doing that since I've been playing Madden. You know what I mean? So that's always been who I am. That's my identity, and that's not a bad thing as long as they balance with each other. But just wanted to show you that, and I have a game here at 6:30. I'll make it live for you guys to watch. Hopefully, I didn't get a chance to really practice the plays that I messed up on the last game. I always try to like rerun those plays and get the finger pressing down, but that's what happens sometimes. You blow somebody out and they're so bad you don't even get a chance to really feel like you got any real good work in. So I'm gonna play this guy first, and then I have another game at 8 o'clock tonight. I think, yeah, around 8 o'clock, 8:30. Against, again, the Rams, just in a different league, a worse opponent, but more of a cheese opponent. So the first guy I'm playing is more of he has a system, he's part of the game plan. He's taking the system, the air raid system, it seems like. So, that's going to be a challenge, but the other guy's more of a freestyler, play now type of guy. He's gonna just try to like run plays that work, which is probably the best thing for me right now to go up against. Basically, get myself beat by all the plays that work, and then try to make the adjustments, and that's gonna help you guys as well. So 2 games tonight. You guys will be able to watch them live. I'll put the link in the Patreon. You guys can jump on. All right. So I think you guys got a good feel for what happened. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That was just one of the videos I did. I do a lot of impromptu videos. I have an idea and I'm thinking about it. It may not be fleshed out completely, but I just want the coordinators to have it. And then a lot of times it helps them brainstorm for their own ideas. But I hope this video, you guys like it. You guys can take this tip and use it however you want. I'm going to continue with some more videos throughout the week here, just giving you guys little things that I've been doing over in the Patreon, but also just bringing up some new ideas, um, coverage really wise. I'm going to get back into more coverage. I want to get back into more of cover one, ways to play cover one better, and ways to kind of work it out. Maybe also work some of what I call combo coverage or 57 coverage, ways to bracket people. And it's not perfect. Madden is not a perfect world, but you know what? We can try to figure it out, try to make it harder for offenses to score. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed, man. If you get a chance, just subscribe, like, do all those things. I'll put that little thing at the end of the video. And I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace.